Hello everyone, welcome to my tour of Italy via Amsterdam, part 4. Today I will take you to the Leaning Tower of Pisa and the Academy and the Duomo in Florence. Like my every other tour since 10 years, this tour was also arranged by Brahman Tours. The background music is from my late husband Jogen Sharma's Assamese patriotic song album Pulcho Bisari Jao, meaning going in search of the sun or the light. After spending 2 wonderful nights in Venice and enjoying the Dolomites, here we are on our way to Florence. The reservation of the train was done along with the package. Our train left Venice at 8:05 a.m. After traveling for about 2 hours, we reached Florence at about 10:20 a.m. As soon as we exited the platform, we were surprised to see our hotel ambassador just across the road. We have come to the lobby of the hotel to keep our luggage in the locker and then proceed to Pisa because it is not yet time for check-in. Here we are on our way to Pisa. After riding for 50 minutes, we arrived in Pisa railway station. The exit is down these steps. This is a restaurant in the railway platform where we bought a burger for 2.5 euros. The benefit of eating in this restaurant is that you can use the toilet for free. The toilets of railway stations in Europe are not free. After freshening up, we came to this bus stop just outside the station to catch bus number 1 plus to the Leaning Tower of Pisa. The ticket cost us €1.70 per head. Shom, can you name the station of Leaning Tower?
Plaza di Miracoli.
Okay, that's the station we are going to. After 10 minutes, we reached this bus stop just in front of the Leaning Tower. This is the entrance. As soon as you enter, on the left-hand side, first you will see the baptistry, then the Duomo, and at the end the Leaning Tower. Just after entering, we came to this ticket counter to take the hard copies of the tickets which were already booked online. After taking the tickets, we are walking towards the tower. Before climbing the tower, we had to leave our backpacks in this locker, which was free. Standing in a queue at the entrance of the tower. This is the waiting room just before climbing the tower. As the passage is very narrow, people are sent up batch by batch and our timing was 3:30 p.m. To climb the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Climbing the tower. The tower was originally constructed as a bell tower or a campanile for the cathedral. But halfway through construction in the 12th century, the tower started to lean due to soft soil. After 200 years in the 14th century, when the construction of the tower was completed, it leaned even further. Between 1993 to 2001, through remedial work, the further leaning of the tower was stopped and the lean was reduced from 5.5 degree to 3.97 degree. After this, many countries built artificial leaning towers, but the fascination for the Leaning Tower of Pisa continued to attract tourists. After climbing more than 250 steps, we reached the top of the tower. After spending some time at the top and enjoying the beautiful surroundings, we finally came down. Due to slippery steps, climbing down can be a little tricky. Sculpture of a fallen angel or Angelo Caduto just outside the tower. Beyond the sculpture is the Opera del Duomo. This is Museo dell'Opera del Duomo, a museum at the foot of the bell tower. The baptistry. The cathedral. souvenir shops with Bangladeshi shopkeepers just outside the gate. After completion of the tour, we again boarded bus number 1 plus and came back to Pisa Central Railway Station. Waiting in platform number 4 for our train to arrive, which is at 6:30 pm. After arriving in Florence, we straightaway came to this supermarket from the train station to get some dinner. Food is both fresh and cheap in these supermarkets because locals too buy their goods from here. After a long day, traveling from Venice to Florence, then again going to Pisa and coming back, we ultimately checked into our room at about 9 pm. The next day we visited the 5 villages of Cinque Terre or Cinque Terre. But for that I will make a different vlog, and instead today I will take you to the Accademia and the Duomo of Florence, which we actually visited the day after. Hello viewers, good morning. Here we are on our way to the meeting point of our 2 hours walking tour of the Accademia, which will start from 10:30 am. We have already checked out of the hotel and put our luggage in the locker room because today we will leave for Naples by 6:33 pm train.
When we are trying to find a particular road, and it's very difficult for us to figure it out with the help of this map because we don't have a SIM card and Google Maps are not working. So we can ask the shopkeepers here, and most of them are from Bangladesh, so they understand Bengali. For example, if I ask this person over here, Dada, এইটা কোড আছে আপনি কইতে পারবেন? এটা
ব্রিজ
হ্যাঁ ব্রিজটা
ব্রিজ আপনি ওই যে কারটা গেছে না,
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ
এখানে 2 মিনিট রাতে আপনি ব্রিজটা
সিধা যাইতে পাবে
2 মিনিট বা 3 মিনিট
3 মিনিট।
Okay, that is Ponto Vecchio.
Yeah.
And we
From India?
Yeah, we are from India. You're from Bangladesh?
Yeah, I'm from Bangladesh.
Okay, for how long you have been here?
Probably 10 months.
Huh?
10 months.
Oh, 10 months. New. Okay. So nice meeting you.
Thank you
Bye
so
bye.
much, ma'am. Really appreciate it.
Yeah.
Are you got it? What I am saying? Yeah, I got it.
So in this way, asking around, we went towards our meeting point, which is Uffizi Gallery by Arno River at the base of the statue of Galileo. Walking beside the Arno River, we are on our way to the Uffizi Gallery. This is the statue of Galileo at the Uffizi Gallery, at the base of which is our meeting point. Uffizi Gallery is a prominent museum adjacent to the Piazza della Signoria in the historic center of Florence. It is one of the largest and most visited museum in the world that holds priceless works, especially from the period of Italian Renaissance. But unfortunately, we could not visit the inside due to lack of time. Just outside the gallery, you find artists selling their paintings. Finally, our guide arrived and our tour is about to begin. We walk towards Piazza della Signoria from Uffizi through here. This is Palazzo Vecchio, in front of which is the famous W-shaped square Piazza della Signoria. It is where the history of Florentine Republic originated and is still an important meeting place for both the Florentines and the tourists. Apart from its political importance, the square also has many priceless works of art. Hercules and Carcass. Replica of David by Michalangelo. The original was shifted to the Accademia in 1873. The statue of Neptune. Statue of Medusa beheaded by Perseus, who turned onlookers into stone. The New Market or Mercato Nuovo of Florence. The market was built between 1547 to 1551, and since then it has been in use. The small market housed in a lovely building, mostly sells leather and fox leather goods. A bronze statue of a wild boar in front of the market. The legend believed that rubbing the nose and putting coin inside the mouth brings in good fortune. This is a church which was originally built for grain market and later turned into a church. So from outskirts it doesn't look like a church at all. This is the Piazza della Repubblica or the Republic Square. It took 10 years to build this palace near the Accademia, and the families of the army used to stay here. Walking towards the Gallery of Accademia, you can see the long queue here. Though the queue is very long and there is a lot of rush in this peak season, but the things are done very systematically. Standing in the queue to enter the gallery. At last, entered the gallery, but as you can see, there are a lot of people around. The first glimpse of David by Michalangelo, how thrilling! The statue of David is a masterpiece of Italian Renaissance sculpture created from 1501 to 1504 by Michalangelo. Imagine the perfect 17-feet human body sculptured out of a single block of white marble. The statue later came to symbolize the defense of civil liberties embodied in 1494 Constitution of the Republic of Florence. Apart from David, the gallery also houses many works of art from Renaissance period. The organology at the Accademia. In this way, our 2 hours of walking tour, including the Gallery of Accademia, came to an end. We have come to take lunch in this small restaurant. After lunch, our 2 hours tour of the Duomo will start at 2:30 p.m. This is Lindt Chocolate Shop, the meeting point of our next 2 hours walking tour. Finally, our guide arrived and we are about to start the tour. This flower is the symbol of Florence. This is Piazza del Duomo or the Cathedral Square of Florence, one of the most visited places in the world. This is the Duomo of Florence in Piazza del Duomo. It is a Gothic-style cathedral which took about 140 years to build. That is from 1293 to 1420. This is the octagonal baptistery San Giovanni with the bell tower. In the Middle Ages, this baptistery was believed to be a pagan temple dedicated to the cult of Mars. In this way, our 2 hours walking tour came to an end, and with it, also our tour of Florence ended. My next vlog will be on Cinque Terre, meaning 5 Earth.